It's the final few seconds before the lights go out and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analyzed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure. There is only a heartbeat between them. MotorSport Manager. Take control.
Alright, welcome back to Snail Pace Racing using MotorSport Manager with the ICE18 mod. We're at the penultimate race. It's only Phoenix, and which is one we're on, and Rio. And that ends our season, our first season in Formula E. Let's see if we can finish with a bang. And I'm going to blow both engines up. As you can see, we're going to make quite a bit of money. Anyway, we're going to make over $1 million no matter what. Almost $2 million if we finish in the top 13. I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see if we've got any parts to fit here. Now, Charles is not very pleased, but I can't see how I can improve his outlook on life. In fact, he's got probably the best of most things. I think I shall leave him like that. We'll see how we're doing on improving parts. So, we're actually now in the middle of just trying to get everything hunky-dory. We're not going to improve much else, and I think we are actually designing a new part. Yes, we are. Whether it will be ready in time for this season is another matter, but anyway, we can't improve either, so let's get down to travel over to Phoenix. As you can see, we're not on, I'm glad to say, the oval, which I find a bit of a yawn fest. But then again, I'm not a fan of oval racing. I wish I could say that. But I don't mind some twists and turns, a few chicanes and hairpin bends. That's what I'm brought up with, of course, in Britain. It sounds I'm not very keen on drag racing or sprint racing. And I went to Speedway when I was younger, and that left me a bit cold, because again, it's just going round and round and round. Well, that's enough of my prejudices. Alright, let's see what we can do here. You see, there's a nice big area here. I do like the way they've done all these. They do look good. Now, we've got Charlie to come in if needs be. At the moment, he's still improving, and he's still quite young. But I'm not going to use him on this one. We will sort out our setups. Now this is Phoenix Track E. Well, great fun finding these out. Hope there's one we've got one off already. There must be one or two we haven't done. That's Track B. But we may not have this one. Yeah. Don't look like we have. Oh boy. Means we say we're going to have two more setups in there. Track B. See what one we've got. Track D. Well, that's quite close in. We might have to try that. Track C. Ah, yes, we have. We've got it here. Track E. Near the top. Funny how you can't see things for looking at it. It's our choice. Well, we will go mediums. Shouldn't rain here. It never rains in Phoenix. It's one of those tracks. It's set never to rain. I don't know how true to life that is, but I think it has to rain here at times. Alright, so we got those done. Yeah. Tire choice is good. They both look fine. Let's go and take practice. And we will get race trim sorted out first with race tyres, then we will sort out qualifying trim. We should have enough time to do both. What I can remember of Phoenix, I think it's the right way for this one. Neither of these take very long. They're quite quick laps, but not as quick as the oval. Knock up the times for right from the start. Now next season I'm going to keep roughly the same design, whistle a bit there, design and car colour, except I'm going to darken the green a bit. I think I prefer it slightly darker, more British racing green than the colour we got there. Alright, let's have a look, load setup, we'll try them on the other one. We're not so far out, well that's spot on, so whoop. So we try it there and give them one lap like that. He's a bit further out, Leclerc. Going we do the same thing, we check these out. The funny thing is, they're very, very similar. Now if the speed balance is wrong there, I cannot imagine it wants to go slower somehow, so I'm going to try it that way. Might be wrong. If it is, I will know after one lap. Well, it's not too bad for the start of. Oh, look at that good one there. 106 already. Oh, some of those are going very quick. I think this is a track which is an engine track. By that I mean you want a fast engine. Not too much else matters. It's a bit like Milan. If you haven't got a fast engine, you'd forget it. Unless, of course, there's a hell of a lot of breakdowns. Which is what I think I might have to hope for. Oh dear, that didn't help a lot, did it? It made things worse. But we now know which way we've got to go on this. The handling's actually got to go that way. No, speed. Where it was and where it is. So I'm going to up it a bit more just to see. We'll try that, we'll give another lap. And here, well, we're actually good enough to race with, I think, though. But and in fact, I think I will. I'm going to go with 97. 97 is my minimum to go with. And as he's reached it, he might as well go and get a few laps in. And we'll learn a bit more about this, and we're almost got the first level. We have got the first level of knowledge up. And Norris is now out, and I'm going to bring him in after one lap again. And there goes Leclerc starting this flying lap. Oh, yes, I think we're good with that 99. No, it's not worthwhile trying to fiddle that last percent out. If you're a perfectionist, you might do. Anything but. Norris is 20th after one lap. One full lap. They don't get. Oh, look, I mean, it's 20, not Norris. Norris will be just gone out. I don't think he's going to do much better than that. Oh, he looks like he's already slowing down. Now we've got the second level of knowledge, one more level to go, and we bring them both in, swap them over onto qualifying setup. That Norris is 19th. And we're almost up. This goes up a lot quicker than the MotoGP thing. So I think all this must be adjustable when you get in there. When you know what you're doing as a modder. And that's it, right, bring them both home. Oh, he's coming them anyway. 15th and 20th, that's not bad. The clerk got a 15th, he might do better. Going in qualifying trim. Give it 3 laps yet. And tyre choice with no good softs. We'll definitely use softs in the race. I'm not going to play about anymore with this setting, as I said. I'd rather go with what we're certain of than try and play about. Let's have a look at Norris for a lap or two, shall we? It's quite a quick course still. 1:05 now is the time. I don't think we're anything near that sort of time. 1:55. Norris is 1:07. And the clerk's just behind him. Just seeing if anybody's there. If we get any clues of how well we're going to do, but practice doesn't really mean too much. Once you've got the setup right, it's just a case of trying to get the knowledge now. We're already on level 2 on knowledge. But 3 laps doesn't last long. And that's the most I can go for qualifying. Set up trim, so we have to send him out again to get the final bit. Maybe we're going to do it because we're still at 7 minutes to go. Got plenty of time, so we'll set him up for another 3 laps. I'm not going to change the tyres over. I'm not worried whether he actually wears the tyres out fully. It doesn't matter now. Doesn't have to go any quicker. 12th and 14th isn't bad. We might probably drop down a couple of 3 places before the end of practice, but that won't be worth worrying about. Oh, Norris got 1:06.9. That's not too bad. And they're both quite happy with the setups, and there we are, we've got full knowledge. So we just let this run around. What I'll do is we'll set it up to times 12 minutes. We can't learn anything else now. We just run them round and round and round and round. Nice. And we're coming into the last minute. I shan't send them out again. I shall now leave at time 12 because it isn't worthwhile. And bang, that's the end of practice. Maximum on everything we need. It gets even worse if we get more choice of compounds, but shouldn't anyway in Formula E. Almost everybody set the best times on softs. Mitch Evans and PK Jr. Set theirs on medium, but PK Jr. is no longer running Formula E. He got sacked. So if there's anything there about us, doesn't look like it. No. And we now just wait and have a good qualified. Now, as is my norm, I shan't be running qualified. I'll just be simulating it because I can't do any better than the AI can do it, so it seems a waste of time trying. No need to change anything else. Simulate session, and this is on times 40. This really is quick. It's a case of really just getting through qualifying, get it out of the way, and we're not going to finish high enough up. We can tell that already to get the full bonus, race bonus. In fact, I wouldn't mind betting. Well, we're not last. 20th and 23rd. We never seem to qualify well. Well, probably something I'm not doing, but see if we get any mentions here at all. Nothing there, nothing there. No. No. Oh, here we are. Poor qualifying session. Yeah, it'll be tough. Be a tough race tomorrow, yeah, well. And look at that. I'm pretty cool, good fashion sense. Anybody who knows me would know that's not true. My old dear high fashion is set of oily jeans. Alright, we're going to set that like that. I'm not going to bother with any engine expert. I don't want anything there, was it? We seem to lost. Oh, I think I had to tell one off, you know, for trying to let our secrets go right now. Cool. Yeah, we've got to go mediums all the way. There's going to be 2 pit stops anyway. Fuel. Well, we don't refuel. In fact, I hope if that comes as an option to bring a refuel, I will have to vote heavily against to make sure it doesn't come in. Because there's no way you refuel an electric car in a race. Let's see who's starting on what, if any. Oh, a lot are starting on mediums. It's the highest man, Mitch Evans. Yeah, well, he went quick on mediums anyway. We are Turvey is last. Right, we'll watch whoever's in front at the time. At the moment, because it's Norris. I'm not too worried if we don't do too well. I don't want to finish last though. It's always a little bit embarrassing if you're the strongest car on the grid. I know all about that from my motorcycle racing days, where I quite often had the strongest bike on the grid. So it's had to be the strongest, that's holding everybody else up. I bet it's not back the tyres already. Do my normal, take it to half a lap in deficit on the fuel, or in this case electricity use, then ease it back and gain that back again. Could I want, because just set up the battery use there to be dripping powering all the time. Well, I shan't. Too much like hard work to remember to play with that as well. And we're still a long way outside the sponsors' objectives. 2 seconds outside at the moment. There's 64 laps left. There's a lot can go wrong, and some of them are already running their tyres fairly low. Look, Frings is over half worn, as is Kobayashi. No one drops out as often in this as they do in the Formula 1, the Fire mod one. You get quite a few drop out there, or at least have a little accidents. Not quite so bad in Formula E. Like, truth to be told, in real life, there's a lot of more nasties in Formula E. Quite often little comings together. Mainly because they're racing that much closer together than they do in Formula 1. To see them inches, the nose inches from the back of the car in front it's a regular occurrence. I suppose that'd be centimetres from, rather than inches nowadays. Oh, I better knock back the fuel usage before I forget it, and looks like the temperature is such that I'm not going to have to do much with the playing around with the tyres either. This could be an easy race for me. And I think a lot of these are going to be pitting before we do, but everybody running yellow, don't think we're locked up yet. So we haven't actually worn the tyres more than we would normally do. We've had the first couple of come in for pit stops. They start to get fairly regular, I think, from a couple of laps to go, I would have thought, but really it's regular. Watching the leaders all gone straight past. We're 17th now. We are 7 seconds outside the sponsor's objective. We may not get any of the sponsor's objectives. Still be £1 million profit. Low. Oh, and there, of course, the first one's in, but. Well, we're past them. 15th and 17th now. Tinknell managed to get in without losing too many places. Little Heidfeld just done his pit stop. I'm going to have to think about it very soon. It looks like Norris will be first to stop. I think to make this go as well as we can, we will have to get as deep into the race as we can before we make the first stop. So I think we're going to be taking it down to about 20% tyre left for Norris, and it's very similar for Leclerc. Well, we had the sponsor objective for a short while. We'll just see what our car conditions are like. Oh, fine, no problem there. No problem there. And they'll all come piling past us now. Oh, to Garrissy, we'll have to make his second stop fair. Not that long after we make our first, I wouldn't have thought. And Norris is now down to 30%, so we'll do a couple more laps and we'll bring them in. We've got 20 done. We actually want to get 23 done, don't we? We actually want it down to 46 remaining when he comes in. I don't think it's going to be possible. I'm trying to work it so we get 2 stops only. 48. The clerk's just worn his down, but no problem there. Norris will be well in out. We'll have to do one more lap, I think, for Norris. Force him once more around. Tyres will be getting fairly worn then by the time he comes in. Get myself ready to pull him in. Yeah, you're going to come in. If I leave it too late, I think it gets into single figures. Good chance of getting a puncher, and that we do not want. Right there. There. I almost missed it. Parts conditions fine. Recharge battery 31. Gonna risk it on that. Strategy is balanced. And he's in. And he's out. Oh. Now we better have a look at Leclerc, see how he's. I think we better bring him round this time to pit. Yeah, this one. Yes, he's going to have to pit this time. Very short laps, you see. No sooner as he flashing past the start finish, he seemed to be on the back straight. Alright. He'll do it easy on 2 stops. I can only actually afford to put 1 lot in there. And he's also unbalanced. Oh. He's, we know they're the 20th and 21st. Not quite so good. But just about everybody knows done the first pit stop. I think there's still 2 to go, but so they have to come in this time. Yeah. Although we're probably not close enough to really pass them, that's the problem. And Degrassi just about will soon be pitted for the second time, as Tinknell has just pitted for the second time. But he still held 5th place. Very quick. And I think we're already being lapped, or getting close to being lapped. And Mortara just had his first stop. And Degrassi's just coming in for a second. I better watch out for Apt, because we pit now for any reason. We could find ourselves embarrassed for the amount of charge left. I'm running it quite hard on the charge, and I better just knock him back a bit. I'm going to wear his tyres out at this rate. Watching Leclerc for this, once we go through to the next set of pit stops, then we'll go back to whoever's in front we'll watch. Just trying to get one of these into the top 20. Hello, he's passed someone. Wow. "36 laps to go, and we're not quite halfway. Next time round, I think we're nearest down halfway." Holding a nice steady 19th and 20th, or 18th and 19th now. People coming in now for their second stops, starting to appear now, and some of those who take the second stops now will have to make a 3rd stop. My whole strategy is worked on the principle of making as few pit stops as possible. Too much can go wrong in the pits. But Norris is down to 56 on his tyre wear, and Leclerc 61. That's the tyre life left. Still holding 18th and 19th, we just can't seem to. We were for a very, very short period in the top 13, but we're dropping well outside that now. 13 seconds down now. Getting close to the point of when someone pits, we're not going to catch them. Oops. Oh dear. Well, that's Norris is gone. He's cut the course and he's got a time penalty. Well, that will put Leclerc up to 16th then, I would have thought. Depends how much time penalty I have. I think Leclerc is... No, he's not catching. He's holding fairly much station, about 8, 9, 10 seconds difference between them. And they start to pile past us now. Always a pity when they do that. That happens again a lot more on the fire mod than it does on the ice mod. But it happens. The number of drive-throughs I got in the Formula 3 season on the fire mod was ridiculous. Every race I did, one or both drivers was getting a drive-through penalty. And this is after having to come in to change a wing, front or rear wing. Then you get your drive-through penalty afterwards. Not nice there. No, I don't think Leclerc is going to finish hot up Norris. Norris is getting away from him now. And Norris has got one tyre, so we swap over to him. So we watch him round. I think we go another 2 laps, 24 remaining. I think we're give him one more lap then pit him. Pit him next time. The Leclerc's now got worn tyres, but that's to be expected. But he's going to do it easy. I could almost pit the Leclerc straight away, right? Bring him in. 22 laps left. Won't get through on soft, so we have to go on those. All his parts are fine. We're going to risk the battery. If not, well, he's already got a penalty, so it's not going to make too much difference to him, let's be honest. And he's out and away. We'll come back to Norris after Leclerc's pitted. 25. Well, we've got to give him one more now anyway. So you just come to the hairpin. Down and around, make certain I've got the cursor on the pit. Then 20 laps remain, not going, he can't do it. All the parts there are fine, and again we'll try the same again. And Away we go. Either way, now we can have a look at Norris for the final bit. 18th and 20th, but we know Norris has got a time penalty. Be about 10 seconds, I guess. Fuel is fine. Can do is change over the battery over to manual and give them plenty of juice by taking onto this one. This one gives a real boost. This one actually puts more back into the battery, more power back, and he's going to place. But he's lost it again. Didn't last long. And he's got past Jarvis again. Seem to recall we have a lot of battles with Jarvis at the mid to tail end of the field. "15 laps to go." Oh, looks like that must be getting warmer because Norris's tyre heat is going up. Let's have a look, see what. No, it's staying about the same. Unless I left it a bit late before I switched it down. Have a try it there. And Norris is 17th, Leclerc 20th, but Norris is most probably in 18th place. Depends if anybody else has got a penalty, of course. Oh, the clerk managed to pull up the place. Right, now his fur is starting to go off, so I'm going to shove Norris over onto there, and it should start on a little bit of, quite a bit of charge back in the battery. I prefer not to have this system on if the battery's on, but unless I spend some money on getting a filter and then just put all my saved up filters into one, it isn't going to happen. In fact, I can now take them off that again. This is going to 1.5 laps apart. That should be more than enough to see him through. That would burn up like that. Yeah, okay, we can see that. We can see you've got problems. Right, I'm going to do the same here. Now, where is... blast him down this bit here. See if we can just gain one now. We can't gain a place. 7 laps left. Tyre wear is looking okay. Norris might just get the warning come up. But it's not far off the sponsorship objective now. Well, 15 seconds off, but keep forgetting this penalty, of course. Give another quick burst up the hill. 4 laps to go. Condition, everything's in A1 condition. Yeah, everything's fine. And lap down to 9th now. I thought there goes Kobayashi past him. Now look at quite a few took 3 stops. We're just about coming into the last lap. I would have thought that the last lap would be flagged. No. Well, I'm going to push Norris really on to full use for the last bit. He's got fuel to burn, so we'll see if he can just catch anyone. Don't look like it. 16th, so that's it. Complete disaster, he says. And forget it. Slash Leclerc. Don't worry, next year we'll be millionaires. I don't want to be like we were in the first season where we were getting 1-2s in most of the races. But it'd be nice if next season we can just get a few results in the top 10. Chairman should still be happy because I think we've done well enough. We're well above the what he expects of us. So I'm not going to bother to look at the tyres. And scrutiny, we know there's no problem there because everything is perfectly kosher, perfectly legal. Oh yeah. Yes, he got 10-second penalty. He's the only person to get a penalty. But he's still holding 12th in this solo, and the clerk is 15th. And way above quite a few still. And we're still holding 7th in the constructors. So it means that the chairman would be expecting us to do better than that next year. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, let's get down and run us through to next season and see what happens. Just wait for it to load in. What you will notice about the mods, at times they do seem to just stop, but they just wait and they keep going. Well, his morale went up at Leclerc's quite considerably. And Waits is getting better and better. He's now almost a full 4-star. It's Leclerc. I think it's the highest he can go for a 4-star. Norris is a little bit behind, but none of these are that bad. Keep an eye on Leclerc. When these stats start dropping, we're putting words in. We've got 10th in overall. Now that's based on both cars, so as a team position. And yes, chairman is very happy, and our marketability's gone up a bit. And we made £1 million. We won't be spending any more than that this year, I wouldn't have thought. Nothing to spend it on. No good pushing anything else in on the headquarters at the moment. I think we'll see what things look like for next season and see where we need to spend. Alright, let's have a look at what we've got here. Don't want to know. No, I don't do interviews. Oh, fastest pit stop and mistake free is not bad. So with that, we'll have a look at the pit crew. The only thing we want, if anybody's got 20 or better, well, that's no good anyway. I'm only taking 90s and above, and then only for 20. So about the only one we might get in would be this one. Oh, that one for the jacks, I suppose. Oh, we'll swap these over quickly. I shouldn't see we've got a full crew here. I'm just checking no one's under 90. That one's close, but no cigar. Right, no. Have we got another 20 in here? So we can just change it. Oh, that needs to be a 20. Oh, yeah. Where he is full stamina. I couldn't think the name of it for a moment. That one there can go into. We've got this front jack. Have we got a front jack man who's 20 or better? Well, he's actually slightly worn, but unless we've got someone better than that, here do. Have we got anybody's 2020? Oh, hold on, yes. Oh, no, that's that one there. No one's 2020 on tyres. Who we could use. Ah, one minute. This front jack is better. It's not actually worn at all. And he's at that looks better. No, he's 1820. No good. Spend a lot of time on this bit because get the pit crew right. We're second best pit crew. But what we could just do is just swap that there and see if we've got a better front jack person. And someone we still are. Here we are. Oh, not close. No. Like that. How we done it first? Best pit crew. It's a matter of pride that I try and get that. Hand pride come up before a fall, as we all know. Right, let's get through to prepare for the last race of the season. Car repairs finished, so we can now have a look at crew and parts. Sorry about that, just knocked the mic. Now, what else do we need to put in? Or we go with those, don't we? Yes, get those fully reliable. I think we need to try and find a better way of doing this for next season. Now, I'm not going to go for any more of these, but I will take this one. It's got 16 race deal, 9, almost 10 million, all up front, but it's money. I'm not worried about taking up front payments, fixed pay. So we got rid of that, and that's actually got rid of that sponsorship having to finish. We didn't make a lot on that, to be honest. We couldn't get into the top 13 very often. We'll just let this lot go, and we've got here. We need to have a look at this now. Scouting report. Well, I'm not worried about any of these because they're all too old anyway. 7th, yeah, better than the 11th, of course it is. Don't care about that. Another strong engine one, though. Yeah. There's someone likes my work with a pit crew about that. Improve parts. Now the bits we use, and there's this and this and this. Just trying to get everything up as best we can. That. That. We're not going to get anything ready for next season though, but we will improve things a smidgen. Now I'm not going to go for any more reliability bits because we can actually get him there just before the next race, so that everything will be fully reliable. We won't have the speed we want. Let's not worry too much about that. Let's have a quick look at the scouting, see what how many we've got left. There's loads to look at. Oh, I know what else I want to see. Any of these about to run out? But oh, Norris is about to run out. What if we renew that now? Yes. Equal. Now he says they're not very important, but I better give him better than he had last year. Long contract, of course. He says bonus isn't very important, but we're gonna give him a small bonus. Further or above he has to finish, and we will give him the same as last year. See if that will work. Now and our staff, any of those about? No, we'll be fine then. All our staff be done if he signs on the dotted line. Right now, what did it say? Any? Oh, hello. No, he said, oh well, the clerk's hoping for a few points from us, and the reliability work's done. So we just. We're not going to get the rest of this done anyway. Let's just. I'll put that onto that because that will improve our staff there, but I'm not going to worry too much about getting that done. If you always give your head engineers work to do, they will keep improving. Same as the design. If you keep giving the design jobs, they will improve. If you don't, they won't. It's as simple as that. Right, I think we're now up to the next one, so I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, go on, subscribe, you know you really want to. Any comments, questions, queries, feel free to post them in the comments section. I read everyone, I try and reply to everyone. And I think with that, it's been saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.